Good morning, Myrtle. How's your cold?
Well, I still get that tickling feeling in my throat. Told Charles I didn't know as I'd go to choir rehearsal tonight.
Have you tried singing over your voice?
Yes, but somehow I can't do that and stay on key. While I'm resting myself, I thought I'd string some of these beans.
Let me help you. Beans have been good this year.
Oh yeah? Decided to put up 40 quarts if it kills me. Children say they hate them, but I noticed they can keep them down all winter.
Myrtle, I've got to tell you something. Because if I don't tell you this, I think I'll burst.
Why, Julia Gibbs.
Myrtle, did one of those second-hand furniture men from Boston come to visit you last Friday?
No.
Well, he called on me. At first I thought he was a patient, waiting to see Doc Gibbs, and he wormed his way into my parlor. And Myrtle, he offered me $350 for Grandmother Wentworth's highboy, as I'm sitting here.
Why, Julia Gibbs!
He did. That old thing. Why, it was so big, I didn't know where to put it, and almost gave it to Cousin Hester Wilcox.
Why, you're going to take it, aren't you?
I don't know.
You don't know? $350, Julia, what's come over you?
Well, if I could get the doctor to take it and go on a rest, I'd sell it like that. You know, Myrtle, it's always been the dream of my life to visit Paris, France. Sounds crazy, I suppose, but I've been promising myself that if we ever had the chance.
And how does the doctor feel about that?
Well, I did beat about the bush a bit and told him that if I got a legacy, well, that's what I'd call it, I'd make him take me.
And what did he say?
You know how he is. Haven't heard a serious word out of him since I've known him. No, he says, it might make him discontented with Grover's Corners to go traipsing about Europe. Better let well enough alone, he says. Every year he visits the battlefields of the Civil War, and that's enough to for anybody, he says.
Well, Mr. Webb just admires the way Doc Gibbs knows all about the Civil War. He's half a mind to give up Napoleon and move over to the Civil War, only Doc Gibbs, being one of the greatest experts in the country, just makes him despair.
It's a fact. Dr. Gibbs is never so happy as when he's at Antietam or Gettysburg. All those times I've been over those hills, Myrtle, stopping and pacing it all out like we was going to buy it.
Well, if that second-hand man's really serious about buying it, Julia, you sell it, and then you'll get to see Paris, all right? Just keep dropping little hints from time to time. That's how I got to see the Atlantic Ocean, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry I mentioned it. It just seems to me that once in your life, before you die, you ought to go to a place where they don't speak English and don't even want to.
Thank you very much, Liz. Now we'll skip a few hours. But first, we want to know a little more information about our town.